Welcome back to episode 40 of the Block Runner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, I-Man.
What up, Will?
Thank you for being here.
Like always. Nowhere else to go, dude.
So, man.
So much crazy shit happening behind the doors.
Exactly what I was going to say. There was a lot of shit that was happening this week. And not only that, Bitcoin has done nothing over the last couple of weeks.
But it's okay. This is what we're expecting.
Yeah.
Accumulation zone 2.0.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're not accumulating Bitcoin, then I got nothing to say to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care either way. But, I mean, look at Will's nifty little, what's he call this? Your non-linear regression curve chart indicator or something?
Some intelligent person on tradingview.com created a Bitcoin power law corridor.
Yeah, okay. I'm already I'm skeptical just because, I mean, it makes sense, but I'm always like, dude, now everybody has this chart.
I'm telling you.
Know what I mean?
You know, we were talking about Benjamin last week. He had a YouTube video of him breaking down when the next peak of Bitcoin was going to happen.
Yeah.
And he, with math, broke it down to by the end of 2022 was when we're going to see roughly $120,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And just a few days before we saw that video, I was saying that the peak of Bitcoin was going to be delayed by some time just because everybody is
expecting the same thing.
Exactly.
Like everyone's on the same page now.
Exactly.
And I've always felt like, dude, that's whenever that happens, like the opposite usually happens because like everyone's expecting things to go up at certain times.
Yeah.
You know, this whole thing that we've been talking about, the halvening's coming, everyone knows that.
Yeah.
So is it like already priced in? Probably.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's hard to,
I think the halvening's going to come and like there's going to be very little fluctuations on the price.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. This halvening is like fucking immensely critical, man.
Yeah, it is going to be very, very critical.
We'll see.
Very interesting.
I'm expecting a dump.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more dumpage.
I think there's going to be a dump before the halvening, to be honest. Kind of like what happened with Litecoin. Litecoin dumped like 15 days or 30 days before the halvening.
What's it done since?
It went from like 340 and it dumped to like 100. It's less than 100 right now.
So there was like some halvening hype for Litecoin?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there was hype.
Price went up for some reason.
The price was just kept going up.
I'm assuming people were speculating like, oh my God, the halvening's coming. Let's buy the room. It's not even a rumor. Everybody knows, but
yeah,
some type of event, a speculative event happens. People like to buy leading up to it. Once it actually occurs.
Yeah. Or not even before it occurs, it goes down.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Like that EOS event.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of events, But
so let's go through the rundown. So we have a couple of things to talk about, and one of them last week, a pretty common conversation last week was about Hex. And so
yeah, I see that it's so crazy because like we organically found that just like by accident.
Yeah, by accident, coincidence, because we were doing research on McAfee.
Yeah, but this turned into like a monster of a story.
Yeah, literally a monster.
Yeah.
So we were talking about how Hex was potentially scamming people, and there are others out there just like us who are calling this out
passionately too.
Yeah,
they fucking hate this guy's guts.
I mean, Peter McCormick went again on the live stream. Yeah, for the second time.
How did that one go?
Well, I didn't watch it because I figured it was going to be the same thing.
I guess we're both busy people or something. We didn't have the time to catch that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he probably heard the flack from like everyone, talking, like, dude, how could you do this?
Exactly.
You're a legitimate journalist.
I think that's why he
went on there again. Went in there and like, dude, let's watch like a few minutes snippet and see if it's like at least
yeah, let me try to find it.
It'd be fucking great if you just went back on there just to keep talking shit. I hope he did that. He's like, you know what? Fuck you, mate. Yeah. Like he just kept on going off on this guy.
Yeah. I don't think that's what happened.
No way, dude. He probably fell to the pressure. Like he probably has like investors, or he's trying to get investors and stuff, and like, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta tame it down a bit. But let's see.
3 days ago. So here's Peter McCormick. This was 1 week ago.
That's the one we watched last time.
Yeah.
We watched a snippet of it. Now let's see. Dude, this guy wears this. Oh, it's his Hex shirt. I was about to say he does not change clothes, but it's his own merch.
So I have it muted right now because I'm searching through to find Peter McCormick on here.
Where did you?
There it is.
Yeah. All right, let's just watch like a couple minutes of this. Let's see, unless it's like juicy as fuck.
How's it going, buddy?
Here we
I'm
go.
alright, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
How's the scam?
Doing all right. Just was talking about it.
Were
We
you?
were just talking about it, yeah.
Oh yeah, who were you talking about with?
Giacomo Zucco.
Giacomo. Yeah, he's a smart guy.
I can't say his name right.
Giacomo.
I've never had to
Giacomo.
pronounce Giacomo before.
Giacomo,
Yeah, it's Giacomo.
Jacofo.
What's going on, man?
I'm just gonna set up my mic. Give me 1 second.
All right. This is a
I think I used
surprise.
a
I didn't know that Peter would be showing up.
Well, I did offer you it and you didn't reply and then you kicked me out of your Hex group.
I didn't kick you out. Somebody else did.
Someone
I was
else
going
did.
to
I
leave you
did- I did.
simmer. You said
Well, I
that I
didn't
should
leave you
get
simmer.
fucked in my bum in prison.
Well, did I say you should or did I say you hope you would?
I don't remember. I was so traumatized that my memory doesn't even work anymore.
Yeah, do you know what? I think I said, I think I swore too much and I didn't just call you a scammer. I should have spent more time calling you a scammer and less time. Hold on, let me get this mindset.
Holy shit, dude! Come on, mate.
It's a distraction.
I wanna hear the flame
we're here
war
now. How are
2.0.
you?
I don't know. I feel good, I guess. I'm pretty happy. Like, we got
Yeah.
on Coin Market Cap today.
Oh shit,
that's
they're on
a-
Coin
that's a side
Market
that
Cap.
regularly-
Well, we gotta check
pull
this
that
out.
up.
Yeah. True. That is true.
So,
Like
so
a lot
you're
of crap on there.
yeah, you're in good company there, in the scam zone of scam, coin scam. Hold on.
Yep.
Market
There it
Cap.
is.
There it is.
Call it that? Hold on.
No data to
Let me
Just get my
display.
mic up. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
okey-dokey.
hear you.
Right, that's working.
You
No,
sound
I'm just trying
exactly
to get.
the same. You
No,
may
'cause
have
it's not
hooked your
select-
mic up, but you didn't change anything.
Hold on. No, I'm just doing the settings. Give me 1 second.
So apparently, he added Hex. So I remember I was following the tweets about Hex getting onto CoinMarketCap,
Yeah.
and like I saw a tweet where it said filling out the CoinMarketCap application takes longer than you think, and so it's really not a surprise that on CoinMarketCap any coin can get on there.
Yeah. It's
Right,
not
so
like I just wanted
It's
to
not
see
an endorsement or anything.
What do you mean?
Like,
oh, like
Getting on CoinMarketCap is sort
somehow
of
like validates it.
validation.
No,
yeah.
not at all. But it's good for us so that we can actually like monitor what's going on with the fucking thing.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
what's happening.
See the price.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty, if this scam continues, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to make money, right?
Yeah, at the beginning, right? That's
the
how these-
beginning,
That's
yeah,
how these
that's how it
scams are supposed to
starts.
operate.
Yeah.
You're supposed to if it's a true scam, he probably has this all planned out. The beginning phase, the early adopters, they're the ones who get like the bulk of the funds
Yeah.
to attract the fish. And
That's
then once
right.
they have a nice base of fish, that's when they dump their bags on all these suckers. Pretty much. I mean, that's a good scam.
Yeah, it
You know?
is. It is.
That's
So
something
we'll
you
see.
do. You answer questions with questions rather than answering the questions, and you divert tactics. It's quite smart. I think that's why people have you down as a good debater, actually, because it's that kind of. It's a bit like a politician, right? When you ask a politician, they answer.
So why
with a
don't you
question or
do?
some
Why
other
don't you
bullshit.
be an example and don't do that, and then just answer the question instead of dodging it? So I asked you a simple question. I asked you why would that be bad, and then you started flapping your lips a lot. So I'm going to be less
No,
nice this
I
time
didn't flap my
because we
lips.
tried nice last time, right? So this time I'm
Okay,
going to
you get
punish you
angry
for
with
being
me.
a prick. So we did nice
Oh, here
last
we go.
time, and you
the
came on here
scammer's angry.
uninvited. Yes.
Dude, this
Came on
is
here
not
uninvited.
getting any better at all. Like, this is just
Anyway,
getting
because I'm a
worse.
nice person, right? So
Mhm.
let's be useful, right? You think people are going to be harmed by my project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you think they're going to be harmed financially because they're going to buy it and then the price is going to go down, right?
Well, yes, because it's a scam.
Okay. In crypto, is there anything that you can buy that the price doesn't go down?
Wait, hold on.
I see.
Hold
what
on,
you're
pause
doing.
that. Let's
Okay.
So
answer
I
this
asked you a
question.
simple question and you
What did he
dodged it.
say?
Is there anything in crypto that you can buy that doesn't go down?
That doesn't go down. That doesn't go down.
So let me break down what Hex is doing. So
Okay.
I saw an analogy, and I think it's in this article that I brought up here. I saw an analogy that tries to explain. The fuck is this?
Dude, you're fucking porn ads, dude. What do you mean?
the
Does he already have like spam?
Oh,
like
yeah.
ads?
No thanks. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, actually, this the block. Never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, so I think it was in this article where they talked an analogy, and the analogy is that you're trading your ETH for sand.
Sand.
Okay.
Sand.
So you get sand for your ETH.
Okay.
And so you deposit the sand in a place where it accumulates more sand.
Okay.
Right. And so that is Richard Hart's way to stay true to the idea that this is a CD, because in a CD you deposit money, and once you deposit money, you get more money in a CD, right? Because a bank loans out that money and they make interest and they pay you interest on your CD, right? So money gets more money, and in this case, sand gets more sand. So why sand? Sand doesn't have any value, right? So you're trading of something of value, which is ETH, for sand, which has no value, and you're going to get more sand. And therefore, it stays true to the CD concept that he's trying to perpetuate.
What, that like fiat is valueless or something?
No. You're misunderstanding. It's like
definitely.
Like,
I missed the boat on that one.
Like hex is the sand. You get hex. You deposit hex in the CD. You stake this hex, and you get more hex.
But what's happening to that staked hex?
That's the thing. Nothing is.
Yeah, because like you laid out pretty well, like in the banking traditional infrastructure, you're putting your fiat cash into a CD.
Yeah.
Giving them access to that money to, do their banking shit that they do.
Yeah.
Which is in essence is like creates profit for them, so they kick back a little bit of that profit to the customer who's because staking their fiat basically.
So if you stake hex, which is valueless, I mean, why would you why would anyone take a loan?
I'm assuming there's some value to it.
There's no value.
There's got to be like a number to it.
Right now, we could create a token called IMAN tokens on the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah. Coming soon. What about it?
And those tokens have no value because there's no utility, right? It's like a Dogecoin. The only reason why Doge has value is because it's a meme that's being perpetuated, right? That's it. Like
it's just, dude. Cryptocurrencies, like, why does any of this shit have value, man?
Yeah.
I think that's the point Richard's driving at too.
Well, true, but
you know what I mean.
But he's accepting people's ETH, for a coin that he just created out of thin air, right? And which has no utility except for the CD functionality of it, based on a smart contract.
The functionality being that you're expecting a return.
Exactly.
But his returns are supposed to be like ungodly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Based on, I don't know. I guess that's what he's trying to explain.
And so in this article called Hex Token, and all these links will be in the description, but Hex Token sale may be an unregistered security offering, but it's not a Ponzi. That's the title of this article.
Yeah, we kind of broke that down last week. We looked up what Ponzi scams are and all that stuff.
Right.
There's nothing really going on. There's no like product that's being sold, I guess. If that's what you consider. No, not. I don't know.
So look at this. Principal paid in Ether is exchanged for Hex, which has little, if any, current value, and its appreciation and value may depend in substantial measure on the efforts of project's founders.
Okay.
So in this article, it talks about how you're staking, Hex, and the idea behind the 10,000x profit is that once you get more Hex, and that Hex starts getting, purchased by others, like it starts to gain some value because people are buying it. And if you have like 10,000 worth of Hex, I mean, you're making 10,000 returns.
So the more people who buy in, the better for you.
Right.
If you bought in early, essentially. I mean, so it incentivizes people to go out and convince others to buy more of this shit, essentially.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a snapshot of one of the documents that it has. It says, when you send ETH to the contract, you don't get ETH back. Donations can be made by sending ETH directly to the contract without running the join X lobby function. And it says software is hard. Blockchain software is harder. We're lucky any of this stuff works at all.
Okay.
So I wouldn't put my money into this. Some people are defending it.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Pretty much the same conclusion we had last week. Like this, just fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah, I mean,
And they're not adding anything of value to the ecosystem at all.
but
really.
we were getting
It's
some
just-
comments on like defending some of this stuff that Richard is doing. That's the thing, is like people are actually
They think
defending this.
We're defending it, or they're
No, they're defending it from being a scam.
Well, yeah, they're probably holding some of it. They have to. That's like I just said. They're incentivized to try and convince people to, hey man, buy these hex tokens.
It's just like those people
Those
that were
Herbalife folks.
Herbalife and BitConnect, all those guys.
So it's
like, remember?
it kind of is a Ponzi scheme then in a way. The only thing is it's not structured that way. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Fuck the law, man. Law makes no sense. But I mean, we all know it. Like in our hearts and our guts, like we could feel it, man. This thing does not.
Yeah.
This is not for the greater good of humanity.
Yeah, it's
In
definitely
no
not.
way.
Definitely
It's
not.
the greater good of this one man.
This one guy who I think today has like over $5 million in that ETH wallet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you can stake. I don't want to say stake, but you can collect hex based on how much Bitcoin you have, and you keep your Bitcoin, right? You're not sending your Bitcoin,
Yeah.
but you don't get as much hex as if you sent Richard Ethereum.
Mm-hmm.
So you get more hex when you send him ETH, of course,
Yeah.
right? But
Gotcha.
so people, I mean, I guess people can get free hex if they want, and depending on how much Bitcoin you have, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah.
I think this is the last time we'll ever talk about this motherfucker.
Yeah, unless something else happens, like he gets arrested.
Yeah, that's not true. This is definitely not the last time we're gonna talk about this. But for now,
And there's Carlos Matos.
it's kind of good that because last week it was 4 million, this week's it's only 5, so it's not doing as.
Still 5 million, dude.
It's a lot of money, but I think it's pretty much done. Like I don't think anyone's gonna be buying into this anymore, unless somehow he figures out how to like artificially like pump the fuck out of this thing, which
Yeah.
I think has been done multiple times in the past. That's the best way to get people to just start buying your token is just pump it, dude.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, there's ways to do it.
And there's-
Exchanges do it.
Man,
Like,
there's people like pumping this
look
thing.
Look what happened to Matic, bro.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
Matic, dude. This is like the perfect segue. Is that on the rundown?
Yeah, it's on the rundown. So
Okay.
let me
Rundown.
Let me search for Matic here.
Yeah, let's see what happened to Matic. And Matic is like a legitimate, project with Coinbase backing and all kinds of stuff. But oof, what happened this week is pretty shocking.
Yeah, we want to look at. So I mean, we were talking about just a couple days ago how Matic was pumping, and you were telling me to exit as quickly as possible.
Yeah, man. As soon as you showed me that chart, I haven't been keeping up with it because I don't hold any of it.
Yeah.
But I still have interest in it. But shit, man, you showed me that chart and it was a little fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, Willis,
It's
what are
a
you
clear
thinking, man?
signal.
Yeah, I've seen many of these parabolic run-ups. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude, that is so nasty. Look at that thing. Wait, what the fuck happened? I
Oh,
think
you
you're
know
too
what?
far out.
I think I need a. There we go.
That's Matic? Yeah,
That's
dude.
Matic.
Dude, I don't think I've ever seen a red candle like that, unless it was like a BitConnect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think BitConnect, Confido did something like that, where like it was revealed. I think they legit exit scammed the Confido team,
Yeah.
and I saw a red candle similar to that,
Yeah.
and then
All right. So
that's not normal, is what
so-
I'm trying to say.
so name another IEO token.
Okay, Seller, CELR, Seller Network. There's Fetch, FET, I think. And then there is like One, I think it's what it's called. One. I was about to say One FC. That's an MMA fighting organization. But I think it's just called One. Yeah, Fetch AI. I think those are all the big boys. I mean, here, let me double verify. One second.
So what we're trying to do is trying to see if all the coins went down at the exact same time because
The Binance, the IEO coins.
yeah.
There's
What's it called? One something?
just one. ONE.
ONE.
Fuck. It's just called
One BTC.
ONE.
Harmony. It's Harmony.
Oh, it's Harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Harmony 1. That's what it is.
There it is.
And then there's Elron too. ERD.
All right. So we
That's
have
a pretty good pool.
Yeah,
That's a
we have
pretty good
three to compare to Matic. So let's go to Matic first. And let's go to the day it went down. So we're looking at start date December 9th, 2019.
Yeah.
That's the first red candle
Of Matic.
of Matic.
Okay.
All right, now let's go to seller.
Okay. Oh man. All these pop-ups, dude.
Let me cancel this thing. Huh.
Jesus. We gotta zoom in real close.
So December 9th, another
December
red
9th.
candle.
Sell off.
Now the Matic red candle was much, much larger than this.
Well, it's because the run up was much larger than
Yeah.
that. You know, that's probably like a 30% increase, like a 20% dump, is my guess.
Yeah.
Matic, on the other hand, was like a 300% increase, right?
Yeah.
Over
That's
that
right.
same time span, and like a 78% or something like that from the top.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. So basically, if you're gonna keep going down this list, you're gonna open every chart. I'm assuming everything's gonna look pretty similar.
Yeah.
As far as like when the run ups begin and when the sell offs begin, you know, it's too fucking calculated, right?
Yeah. So
There's no way that's a coincidence. Yeah, see,
Yeah.
this looks
December 9th.
eerily similar. Just like shit tier volume on there though. Those candles look pretty weak.
Yeah, for fetch, yeah, for sure. For fetch,
Yeah.
same red candle. Well, actually, it was delayed by a day, but nonetheless, same time frame. And then one BTC,
Yep, I already see it.
same red candle on December 9th and 10th.
Yeah, so last week we were looking at Matic. We're like, yo, man, what's driving up the price of this fucking thing? Like, we understand deeply what it does. You know, it's a off-chain layer solution for scaling, which is like a huge issue for most, blockchains.
Yeah,
So it had a lot of hype coming into the market, right?
right.
I mean, and I called it out, like, whenever we first heard about Matic, we talked about it on the podcast before. I was like, I thought this already existed with, like, Raiden Network and other things like
Yeah.
that. And
The side chains for Ethereum.
yeah, the Plasma Network or whatever, the
Yeah.
Lightning Network for Bitcoin and stuff. So I was like, okay, this is cool, but like I've heard of this before. I didn't really know exactly. I mean, I'm not the most technical guy, so I didn't know what was so much technically superior to
Mhm.
the Raiden Network or anything like that. But the hype for it was unreal because of that Coinbase backing, the
Yeah.
Binance IEO listing, which
Yeah.
at the time was like the hot topic shit, right?
So Coinbase has only gone into Matic, right? Not Seller, Fetch, or Harmony.
No, it was the only one. That's why that Matic had like the highest returns, I think.
Yeah.
And it was one of the first IEOs. So that's what sparked the whole IEO craze. It didn't last very long,
Yep.
maybe like a month or two,
Yeah.
the IEO run-ups. But what I'm thinking is why, and I'm not the only one, Chico Crypto, our
Yeah.
boy,
Yep.
he made a pretty good video. If you haven't seen it yet, go to Chico Crypto's YouTube channel. Me and him have very similar
Yeah.
cynicism, like our hatred for Binance, our hatred for Tron. Because I saw everything between Tron and Binance, like in 2017. Like to me, that fish was like so pungent, man. That fishy smell. I was
Yeah,
like, dude, this can't be legit, man. The way Binance was operating, pumping their own coins with trading competitions,
Yeah.
and then they launched this IEO thing, and magically during like the deepest of the bear market, like
Yeah.
these IEO tokens were the only thing that were getting like good volume. They were doing trading competitions for each one as soon as they launched. It's like they're
Yeah.
doing trading contests.
Everybody was talking about them. It was like the only thing happening at the time.
It was 100% manipulated. And then you look into the token economics of the distribution and stuff.
Yeah, that's where you got me, where
Yeah.
I completely agree.
Yeah, at first you were like, because you're like the opposite of me. You like to give people the benefit of the doubt, right? I don't know how you ended up that way in this
Yeah.
world, but good for you, dude. Not me, man. But yeah, so in 2017 during the ICO craze, if an ICO launched with like less than 60 or 50% like token distribution to the public, dude,
Mhm.
that was automatically considered a scam.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the founders were
Pocketing
all the coins, right?
Yeah, so it's like obvious they're trying to just like dump bags on people, right?
Yeah.
All these IOs are like 20% or less, like public distribution.
I think there's a reason for it though. I don't know if it was designed by Binance, but
I think so.
but there's a reason to it. Like
Okay, but let me
some
let me
legal
think.
reason. I don't remember what it
legal.
was, but that's why it's 20%.
You think legality?
I
wise.
think
see that doesn't work because this is like evident. You know, you put the majority of the pool of tokens in the hands of whales, this is what happens.
Oh, for sure. No, I
This
totally get it.
Yeah,
But you're saying that the 80% is the one who dumped the coins, not the 20%.
Of course, the 20% is the public. They don't have the power to do these types of price moves, dude. Because like look at that shit, dude. What caused that uprise?
Yeah.
It's some entity, which I think Binance is involved with, because Binance is the one who set up these IEO. You watched The Wolf of Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
You remember how they were launching IPOs during the dot-com craze and stuff? They were total shit scams.
Yeah.
But they're getting away with it, and I'm pretty sure they're taking like 30-40% chunks of like IPO.
Right.
Because when you launch an IPO, immediately you make millions.
That's true.
Of dollars. So Binance essentially is acting.
But those IPOs, they're like 20% of the entire pool of available stock. When you launch an IPO, you're not doing like 50%. You're just selling like 20% of your stock. So
to the public.
So I think that's why these guys are emulating sort of that structure.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. Never looked into the actual technicalities of it, but
yeah. But nonetheless, I mean, you're right. Just because that 80% has control of the entire manipulation aspect of this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I totally agree. It's by no coincidence all the Binance IEO tokens go up at the same time and go down at the same time.
Yeah, and it's been happening since the inception of these things.
That's right. Right.
And it's weird because Matic it looks like a legitimate project with like a legitimate team. They're solving a legitimate problem, and there's like a legitimate adoption happening.
Yeah.
There's projects.
Decentraland's using it.
Decentraland is apparently, according to like their blog posts and their Discord chats and stuff, Matic's supposed to be like an integral part of the scaling solution for Decentraland.
Yep.
Without it, you're literally gonna have to wait 5 to 10 to 15 minutes for confirmations.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're gonna do anything on DCL, fucking good luck, dude. Like, shit. So I see that and I'm like, man, I don't know what to think of this.
I think it was totally manipulated.
Yeah,
like there's like insider shit going on here for sure.
Which is rough because I actually do like the project and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't think Matic had any control over that. Like this distribution, I think Binance, when they came to the table to Binance, they're probably like, you guys would get IEO through our platform, which is gonna be super beneficial to you, right? Like you're gonna launch your token, everyone's gonna be aware of it, and you're gonna have a hella good launch.
And Coinbase invested in you guys, so
but you gotta abide by these rules,
right?
And by the way, like we need to hold like 20% or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's too coincidental that they go down. They go up at the same time. They go down at the same time.
Watch Chico's video because he goes really into depth.
Yeah, we'll add it to the description too. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, he does a lot of
I don't know how the
research.
fuck he gets so deep into that, dude. Like,
I don't know.
The dude literally must not sleep or something.
Yeah, and like he produces the videos like all well, like researched and everything. Yeah,
we're definitely fanboys for sure.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. This just adds on to my general like sentiment of like the whole space. Like, fuck. I was talking to you about that.
That was a video where Chico Crypto dances, right, and sings.
Oh yeah, he had a great intro. He just danced to the wrecking ball.
Yeah,
almost naked, which was hilarious.
Yeah,
he needs to work on his tone deafness though when he sings. I don't know if that was like intentionally bad or.
Yeah, it was intentional for sure.
I don't know. He's a pretty bad singer, but who cares?
Yeah,
he's not a professional. He's a memer. Good memes.
Yeah, and so yeah. I fortunately don't have a whole lot staked into Matic, so I wasn't that concerned. Yeah. That's why I really didn't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a signal. I mean, if you're going to be investing in Matic, always keep an eye on the other IEO tokens.
For sure.
And once they do a parabolic run up and it stabilizes for like a day or two, it's time, man. Because they're probably gonna dump again.
Which is so crazy, man.
Because this is going to happen again. This made a lot of money to people.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is going to happen at least a couple more times.
And that's what I was talking about. My sentiment is like I'm like, fuck, this kind of like hurts me, which sounds emotionally in a way. Not emotionally.
Because you like Matic or why?
No, just because this is more proof that like, dude, this space is filled with people, just like sharks, just
Oh,
trying
I
to
see.
like
Yeah.
fuck over as many people as possible, dude. They're just trying to make money off of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is
That's
like,
true.
fuck. You know, I want the whole thing to succeed and stuff, but it's like, man.
But there's too many of these.
The problem is, like, yeah, the incentive structure behind cryptocurrency is all about money. That's where the
And the thing is, I'm sure the people behind Matic, they're probably like legit people that are trying to like solve problems.
yeah.
But you know, once you get that investment and once you start like, I guess playing with Binance,
Mm-hmm.
they start being able to have manipulation power.
Yeah, that's kind of why I like Nano in a way. Like when I first heard about Nano,
Mm-hmm.
because it's the first cryptocurrency that I've heard of that doesn't have a financial like incentive to like run nodes on the network or whatever the fuck.
Oh, really?
There's no block rewards because it's not even a blockchain.
So
you
what's the incentive to run a node?
know? Well, I'm still not 100% like I would like to get like a Nano expert in this bitch, but the incentive, from what I understand, is more of like a cost savings incentive for. Their hope is like whenever this thing matures, they're gonna have like big, large entities running nodes on the network, and their sole incentive to do so is to save money on like credit card transactions and such.
Right.
You know, save that processing fee because
Okay.
they're using Nano to transact. So instead of them getting like rewards, which is how Bitcoin and shit works, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they're adopting this technology to save on the cost. Which
Oh, okay.
you know a little bit about that,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Will that work? I don't know. It's obviously untested.
Yeah.
You know, there's much bigger incentive to mine Bitcoin, right? You know,
Yeah, and there's a huge community on Reddit talking about Nano all the time.
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's something behind it, you know,
Yeah.
because it's new. It's new. It's not a blockchain. It's something called a block lattice. you
Right.
know?
Right.
I mean, do your own research about this stuff, but yeah, I like it so far just because of the things I'm talking about, man. Like all these cryptocurrencies have their main pool for people to get involved is because they're trying to make money.
Right.
You know what
Right.
I mean? They
Yeah.
don't necessarily care so much about the decentralized aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
They're just trying to find ways to make money. So,
Well, on
which is okay. I don't know. I'm so conflicted, Will.
yeah.
Shit, if you can't tell.
Yeah. Well, it's tough. I mean, a lot of this stuff, like these new projects, once you get into them, they're so technical to understand. Like,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of effort. That's why, like, we're impressed with like everything that Chico Crypto does because he's following like the legalities of everything. He's following like
Yeah.
pumps and dumps.
He's like an investigative journalist.
Yeah, there you go.
know?
Exactly.
He's looking for the
like the telltale signals of scams and frauds. and
just people just
before
like,
they happen.
Like I said, he's looking for the sharks,
Yeah.
and there are sharks. Like every time, like one of these scam, like there's one on the rundown we need to talk about, like an ICO scam.
Yes.
They go into like their emails and stuff, and every single time they're always like, "Ha, like look how much money we're making off these retards."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They all say this like behind closed doors, but whenever they're in the public eye, they're like, "Oh man,
Right.
it's like, we rock."
Yeah.
You guys too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, I was going to segue from Matic into NFTs Index by Metalith.
okay.
So I discovered that these guys, Metalith, were funded by Metaverse Ventures, which is a digital currency group firm that invests in companies building products and services in Decentraland.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
this-
for you Decentraland listeners, man, this is big news.
Yeah.
I had no idea there's like
yeah.
big money looking at this, you know what I mean?
I had no idea either. I was
Yeah.
so this came out today's December 12th. This came out yesterday, dude.
yeah.
And so when I first saw this, I couldn't really believe my eyes. I was like, building products and services in Decentraland. What the? It's like
That's what Metalith is doing.
yeah. So Metalith is a advanced provider of research and tools for non-fungible tokens.
Okay.
So they have this app where you can track the progress of NFT tokens on like their rate of trade, so to speak, on this particular application. Let me see if I can pull it up.
The index?
The index, yeah.
Just pull that up for sure. Yeah, essentially what they're doing is because they're providing like good tools for people, I guess investors, to figure out like the overall health of the NFT space, right?
Yeah.
Right now they launched, look, it's right here, land price index. So this is specifically for Decentraland land, right?
Correct. And so I can click on quarterly just to see the entire, like, on a quarterly basis, like the progress of land purchasing.
Yeah. See, right now, like before this existed, the only way you could really tell like how land is doing, there's another website you can go to. You can literally see like a feed of like what's being bought and sold.
Yeah.
So you have to go up and down that list. And like,
Was it OpenSea or was it?
No,
it
it
was something else.
Something that Maddie showed us, but I fucking forgot it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, right? It has a feed. It has like the plot and the coordinates and the buy and sell price or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would go down that list and you'd have to look like throughout the whole week and see like what's going on with the prices.
And then you would have to give like your own sentiment. It was like, well, in the
Yeah.
last week nobody bought anything, but this week there's like people buying $100,000 worth of land.
Yeah.
And so, but this takes
guess-
all
I
that
guess
information and
exactly.
like puts it into an easy to understand format.
Yeah, easier to digest. Something we're all used to, right? Fucking
Yeah.
graphs and
Yeah.
charts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I
this
mean,
is how we analyze
that's-
things.
yeah, exactly.
So this is cool.
Yeah, and so I think Metalith is probably not only focused on Decentraland, but this is their first one on the application for their app. So parcels are the core unit of Decentraland virtual world, enabling owners to reap the full economic benefits of their work through uncensorable property rights powered by the blockchain, which is the fundamental reason why we got excited in Decentraland or about Decentraland.
For what
Is
reason?
because the full economic benefits of their work through uncensorable property rights.
Yeah.
I mean that. So technically, you could build anything that you want, deploy it on Decentraland, and if that thing that you've created on Decentraland makes money, like that's the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I really like Decentraland. Plus these guys are working on something that kind of augments the whole experience in this like NFT world. So that's why we really like these guys, and we're hoping to bring them on. As a matter of fact, Joel just joined our Discord, and we're gonna have him and Mark on pretty soon.
They're gonna talk to us about this stuff.
Yep.
Who's Joel? Like the
Joel's
founder?
his partner. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
So Joel Hubert.
That's what's up. Yeah, we need to get deep into anything about Decentraland. Because, yeah, us, in case you don't know, we're like deep ourselves into Decentraland. We got land. We have projects already deployed on there that, unfortunately, you can't see because you're not invited.
Yeah.
Not yet, at least. Once
Yeah.
that public beta commences, then you can come, play on our merry-go-rounds and stuff like that we create.
Yeah.
We got some cool shit, man. In fact, I have we got a graffiti wall that's up right now that has like a Pikachu.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I want to change it to Baby Yoda. I've been thinking about that for like days now. Like, dude, I need to get back in there and like change that Pikachu up.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda's like the hotness right now.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Damn, that's
yeah.
a good idea. So I guess, man, there's so much memes on Baby Yoda. Like, have you seen any of the Mandalorian?
I know, no, I haven't.
Okay, yeah,
But
neither have I.
I know what it is. I mean, everyone's just like Star Wars fanboying right now.
Yeah.
But the Baby Yoda is like fucking touched everybody's heart, dude. I don't know. I guess because it's like really cute.
It's like Baby Groot.
I see. I don't think it had nearly the same impact.
Really?
Well,
Dude, Baby Groot was like huge, man.
really?
For like a good second there, it was huge.
Exactly, dude. This is like taking over everything. This Baby Yoda shit.
Huh.
For me, it's kind of annoying because I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Yeah, neither am I.
but I get it. People like whenever the Pikachu Detective, whatever the fuck, came out, they had a bunch of Pikachu
Did you
memes.
see that movie?
I haven't seen that movie.
Dude, I didn't
You didn't like
think
it?
that was that good. I mean, there's nothing special about it.
To each their own, Willis.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now, the new hotness meme is Baby Yoda. So all I want to do is paint me one on our graffiti wall. My point was, yeah, we're gonna talk to these guys because they're adding value to
They're
the
adding
ecosystem.
value to the ecosystem without necessarily building a thing in Decentraland, which,
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool, but there's a whole lot of things around Decentraland that need to be built in order to create that economy.
Exactly.
And so that's why we're really interested in talking to these guys.
Yeah, because like NFTs, it's kind of tough to tell what's going on with NFTs. Right now, they're mostly just listed on OpenSea,
Right.
which is great because you need a place to buy and sell them.
That's right.
Exactly. But they're not like cryptocurrencies. It's not like a regular exchange where you're exchanging like this virtual digital coin that has like an already set value to it.
Yeah.
And that's all it is. NFTs are like images and stuff
Yeah.
like that. They're like in-game cards or in-game assets. There's no number associated with them, so it's kind of hard to like see like how are they doing.
Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
So these indexes are like actually needed, so that way you could tell. Like,
Exactly.
Like the DCL
Yeah.
land one. If you look at the yearly chart, let's look at it. Scale it for like a year.
Well, I think this is it. This is a quarterly.
No, scroll down. Right there. Well, it says 1 year.
Oh, I see.
Down 60%.
Yeah, it's down 60%.
So if you're like an investor, you're doing your research on DCL land, you know, you see that like, holy shit, land is 60% off than what it was a year ago.
right.
This is a good time to be buying land.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, because if it was like 300% plus.
Yeah.
It's like-
I'd stop with the
Yeah.
wheels on that
Yeah.
one. You know, I'm about to get Matic.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
So this is cool.
Yeah, I like this.
We'll see what else they got in the works when we talk to them.
Yeah, hopefully it's pretty soon. Yeah, we got a lot of things coming up with Andreas Antonopoulos. We're talking to Metalith, and we want to
And
get
one thing I really want to know is like, how are they going to make money? Because they got investors now.
yeah,
Obviously, that's how we found out about them.
Yep.
So investors like to make returns on their investments, I assume.
I think so too.
I think that's the whole point, right? And for me, I currently I don't know how they're gonna make money because I don't understand how indexes work. I'm assuming they're gonna create like a whole pool of these things,
Right,
and then it's gonna attract people to their site, their app,
right.
and then they'll monetize somehow. But
Yeah.
yeah, we'll get the inside scoop once they get on here.
It's probably yeah. I'm sure they're going to build a bunch of APIs, and APIs are going to be used by a bunch of developers to get more information, more data analytics, and maybe build apps using Metalith's information. So, but we'll see. We'll talk to them and see, get the down low on what they're doing. Let me bring up another thing here. So, you want to talk about this this fraud guy?
See, I don't know much about it. I mean, I could kind of. You told me about it. What was it? An ICO scam?
Yeah.
Like officially, the SEC like laid down the ban hammer on them. Like they're fucked.
Yeah, I wrote this down for a reason. I just don't quite remember what it was. But basically the SEC charges Shopin Founder with orchestrating a fraudulent 42 million ICO.
There it is.
I think what it was this part right here. I guess Eyal, this guy, used over $500,000 of investor funds for expenses such as his rent, retail shopping, entertainment, tickets to philanthropic events, and a dating service, but failed to disclose to investors that he would use any proceeds for his own benefit.
So basically, he balled out.
Yeah.
For like $500,000, he just like went ham, like fucked a bunch of hookers, went to like football games and like he went clubbing and shit. But so that's the fraud.
Yeah.
Because I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, dude, the fraud can't be that he didn't deliver on his promises to create some product, which I don't even know what the product is. We should like maybe a secret website.
Yeah, let's look up.
But obviously he did not deliver.
Yeah, clearly.
And I don't, dude, is that really like punishable? Because almost every project in crypto hasn't delivered on their promises. So like, is everyone committing fraud? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Shopin Founder pleads guilty to orchestrating fraudulent 42 million.
So there's probably not even like a website anymore. Oh, there it is, shopping.com.
They shut it
axed
down.
it, dude.
Yeah, they axed it.
Hold on, go shopping.com right there.
I don't think this is it though.
I think so.
Um,
Keeping timeless brands timeless. Retail 3.0. Damn, what a buzzword. Yeah, blockchain. This is it.
there it
dude.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Shopin leverages cutting-edge patent-protected technology to bring retailers and consumers closer together to increase personalization and conversion. Wait, what?
Conversion?
Conversion?
Oh wait. Whoa. What the hell happened there? It says not there. Convert.
Tion? Is that a word? Conversion? Oh, wait. No. Conversion. Okay.
Conversion.
Personalization.
Conversion to sales, but
what-
he misspelled conversion.
Conversion. Does that even make sense? I don't fucking know, dude. Okay, already red flags, dude.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
anybody read
misspelled,
this site
yeah.
and they fucking bought into this ICO, you're fucking retarded, man.
Yeah.
Come on,
Our
man.
first innovation ride, trademarked, introduces a global view of purchase data, preparing the world for our universal shopper profile. How do you even accomplish this, dude?
Okay.
Phase 1, introducing the retail intelligence data engine. So did you know that 30% of Amazon's revenue is generated from their purchase data-powered recommendation bar? Their enormous pool of purchase data is a core driver to the success. Ride extracts and reverse engineers the purchase data of online retailers from their websites and measures the influence of each retailer brand or product upon each other. Amazon's data is included, of course. How they accomplish that, I don't know, unless you're running like a little plug-in on your browser, and that browser is like watching everything you do, from porn to buying shit on Amazon. And it's just like collecting that data, because Amazon's not going to give Shopin that information, nor Walmart, nor Target. That's their business, that information.
Look at this Jaden Smith looking motherfucker, dude. Looks just like Will Smith.
Okay, so phase 2, blockchain DHT. So that's like a lattice, I think, and AI-powered decentralized shopper ID. So Shopin works with retailers to put control of purchase data back into the hands of consumers, the rightful owners. See, that's ideal. Ain't gonna happen.com. It's just not. That's not how that works.
But that's a buzz topic right now, right? Everyone's concerned about their data and stuff, so these guys capitalize on that, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're capitalizing on the fear of the consumer.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I see what you're saying. So they're capitalizing on that nugget of fear, but without the ability to execute on it.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
But my point is, I guess the point of like looking at this is
we're trying to give a perspective of what an actual scam fraud looks like.
Yeah.
With real-time fraudulent activities currently happening right now.
Yeah, let's scroll back up. Fuck all this shit. It's obviously scams. There's no point in learning about it. Let's go to the About Us. Let's look at their team.
Okay.
Because that's, to me, when I was buying into these cryptocurrencies, the biggest thing I wanted to see is the team. Do they have... First off, the first thing I like to see is at least the prototype, right? And there's like none of that going around in 2017. There's no prototypes anywhere. Is there even like a team page? I don't even think so, huh?
So there's a data sovereignty, the next big leap for retail shoppers. So apply to be a partner.
Okay.
It's like you're a merchant and you actively want to partner up with this and give your data to these guys. Huh. Look at that. Jack Ma.
Yeah. You put on some big faces like that, like, oh my God. It gets like retail investors a little juicy thinking about it. It's like, ooh, I want to know this. Look at that, dude.
That, man.
Featured on all of this stuff.
Perpetuating fraud here.
Bro, that's kind of like alarming, actually.
It is.
That just shows you cannot trust the media about anything. Like, they obviously do not screen anything.
Yeah. They don't.
They're just looking for, like, clickbait title or articles and stuff like that.
That's their business model.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Damn.
That's it, dude.
Well, what do you think? This is a pretty good website, don't you think? It looks okay.
Well, I can see why they raised $42 million in an ICO. I mean, this is well done.
Yeah. It's just somebody who's like really good at like front end web development.
Yeah.
They built like a nice website. Snappy looking.
I mean, is this a clear scam? Like, no, it's not that clear. That's the crazy thing about it. I have a little bit of background in like financial transactions, credit card transactions, retail, merchants, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact there's not a merchant that is willing to participate in any sort of data, like donations to any company or organization or decentralized network of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not what they want to do.
Yeah.
And so the only way that this is possible is if people actively and manually run some plugin on their browser to only track online transactions.
Mm.
And that is, I mean, you're giving up your data again to a third party.
Yeah.
So, shit. This is not very.
It's
not easy to understand.
But there's a reason why the ICO thing like totally tapered off. Like we talked about it a few weeks ago that like in 2019 they've raised less than like $300 million or something like that in ICO fundage. And like the 2 previous years it was like 2 or 3 billion or something like that.
Yeah.
This shit's done, man. I think investors have figured out, like they've become wise. Like, you know, I'm not 100% sure if it's because of the bear market. Maybe their investors just aren't as excited to
well, it's
like feed.
That's a good point.
Seed fund these projects or what?
That's a good point. I think the other thing is like the regulatory aspect. So many people are getting slapped and bitch slapped.
Yeah, maybe
by the
SEC. The risk is too high now. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean EOS got hit too, right?
Yeah, but dude, not like.
Well, not like obviously it wasn't fraud like
Nobody's
this.
going to jail.
No, for sure.
Apparently
Except for this guy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, so what the fuck did they do? I really want to know, because as far as I can see, they just didn't deliver. And like I said, there's tons of those.
Well,
like, where's the fraud?
Let me go. Let's read this article.
Okay.
So
bear with us, folks.
Yeah, in the press release, December 11th, $42 million from August 2017. According to the SEC, Shopin's actions constitute an unregistered securities offering of Shopin tokens.
That's the EOS got charged with the same thing. That part, the unregistered securities. And then they got a slap on the wrist, like a $24 million fine or something like that.
Yeah, and they raised like $4 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't commit fraud, though. They just didn't register.
Right.
So I think this next part is the fraud.
So EL told investors he would use the funds from the token sale to create a blockchain-based shopper profiles. These profiles would then track customer purchase histories across online retailers and recommend products based on the information. However, EL never created a functional platform.
There it is.
So Mark Berger, director of the SEC's New York regional office, said, as alleged in today's action, the SEC seeks to hold EL and Shopin responsible for scamming innocent investors with false claims about relationships and contracts they had secured in support of a blockchain-based universal shopper profile.
Okay, so he lied, obviously, essentially.
Yeah.
He lied about a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So furthermore, EL allegedly lied about having forged partnerships with established retail outlets when in fact no partnerships existed. The SEC also claims EL misappropriated investor funds for personal expenses.
Yeah.
So he lied.
He lied.
So that's the difference.
That's fraud.
That's that's the difference between EOS getting the same thing, getting slapped on the wrist by unregistered security token versus someone lying about what they're going to build.
Yeah, EOS said they were going to launch a blockchain.
They launched.
And they launched a blockchain. It was a little rough.
See, that's what dude, this is what frustrates me so much is that you raise $42 million and you can't put together a simple blockchain to like avoid going to jail.
Yes,
I don't understand, dude.
I think he's just one of the pool of people who like he had no intentions of doing anything from the get go. He just wanted to scam people, take advantage of his
it has to be it.
phase. Because there was a lot, dude. That's what I'm saying. If you break down so many of these projects, they did the same shit.
Dude, I mean, come on, dude. Pay an investor from out of college, give him $500,000.
For real,
build me a blockchain.
Or build something, like some kind of product that at least looks like I'm doing what... We shouldn't even put this out there, like give scammers ideas of how to like get around the SEC. Man. But it's true. I know what you're saying.
I don't know what it is, dude. Like this.
That's pretty.
This cannot be hard. This cannot be hard.
Yeah, with all that money.
Yes, dude.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Man, we're over here like building shit that people, are actually using.
Yeah.
And we don't have shit. We don't have no millions of dollars.
Well, that's the thing, man. Like, that's what I'm hoping.
And then only that, we can't even launch an ICO because then we look fraudulent.
Why? Because we're Americans? What do you mean? I don't know.
ICO has like a bad taste.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
These days.
ICO shit, dude, it's done, man. Unless you got to have a product now. Like, I think the space, like an IPO, like we need to adopt the IPO structure. Like, you got to have sales.
Yeah.
You got to have at least some revenue at this point. You got to have a legitimate like corporation at least filed or something.
For sure.
Some history behind you. Then we can go public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, and as it should be. That's how it should be.
Yeah. Basically, we need more regulation.
Yeah. That's how it should be. Yeah,
And then we get fucking 80% of the tokens in the hands of
Yeah.
whales and shit, and then
Yeah.
it fucks over. And I'm like, damn, dude, this is a complex issue,
It
man.
is.
God
damn it.
No wonder the government needs a whole new branch to like
Yeah.
monitor this shit. The SEC's not enough.
Yeah.
This is complicated shit.
Yeah, the SEC's got like a stack of piles of like fraudulent transactions happening.
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
it's interesting though. It's interesting to see cases like this. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
We're getting like scammers off the street. In a way.
Right.
Like, virtual street. But
So another thing that I kind of want to talk about was SoMee Social. Someone had brought it up in the comment section on Twitter, on YouTube. And I haven't created an account, but it looks pretty fascinating. So from what I understand, SoMee Social kind of collects all your social media profiles into one like dashboard. And I think from there, like you can like tweet and send Facebook posts and
dude, after all this talk of like scams, we really gotta like dig deep into this thing.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know what I mean? Like this could legitimately be like another one of those.
it could be.
But it's a good thing to segue into that, so we can actually like now let's look at it. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
And see if it has any red flags.
So I went to the site and like their entire website is essentially just sign up, right? So I'm going to an article talking about what is SoMee Social. And so the basics. SoMee Social is a blockchain-powered dashboard that allows users to interact with all their social media profiles on various platforms from a single interface. That right there has got me interested.
Meaning,
so from a dashboard, I can access our Twitter account.
you just like click on the icon maybe. It's like, okay, I want to tweet something out. So you click on the little bird.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how.
Is there like pictures
How this is
at least of the
blockchain
UI
powered.
or anything?
No.
Oh my god, dude! Everything's just like a white paper, dude. Fuck this. Oh man, this is exactly what I'm talking about. And it's a cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's called OnG cryptocurrency.
Are they seeking fundage or something, or it's already like past that phase?
No, it's way past that. So,
Okay.
So like the company held an ICO between August 11th,
Oh, okay.
2017 to September, and they raised 1.2 million.
That's not
Now,
much considering
this-
the time. Okay.
no, considering the time, clearly that's not
that's
much.
peanuts back then. Yeah.
But I don't think this particular article was updated to maybe they got more funding. Now, I don't know too much about them, but it's something that we need to investigate and potentially use because
if there's anything to use, is what I'm saying.
Well,
like this right now is just words on a piece of paper.
it is, but it's an actual application. We just have to create an account.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here it is.
All right. Let me stop talking so much shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
because
I'm skeptical, man.
There's other dashboards that put together all different social medias, but they cost money like initially.
What?
Yeah, like I can't.
Cost money?
Yeah.
Why?
Because like it's a service. It's like a monthly service to like put all your social media accounts into one, and then you can like schedule posts, and you can do all kinds of like crazy things with it. Dude,
I say to that, dude. I am not paying for that. Come on, somebody
It's-
needs to create a free version of this. Is that what
social
this is?
dude, social media is like a big thing.
Yeah, I
though.
know it's a
like
business for a lot of people, but I mean, come on.
dude, it's important, man. That's like where most of our traction and traffic comes from.
Okay, let's create an account, like a dummy account, so
All
we
right.
can get in this bitch. Is it? Yeah, fuck it. I was about to say, is it even worth doing this? But why not? We're in the rabbit hole now.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait, don't use like your actual shit, dude.
Shit. Well, then we have to create like a different.
You know what?
email.
Just if you can edit, like black it out or something, and post.
Well, yeah, I can do that, but
Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to protect your email, dude. I mean,
I mean,
out there. I know.
it's pretty public. It's on the website, so
Okay.
um,
All right, let's go. Let's do it. He just typed in like Gatorade is awesome for his password.
I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get very far because there's like more to it. Oh shit! Look at that.
This looks like a pretty standard dashboard to me.
So at the very top,
Is there music playing? No. Just
no. I just got an email confirmation.
You fucking do you remember when websites used to have music? That was actually legit, dude. I miss those days.
Are you talking about MySpace?
No, just like random websites you go to. Like they would just have like music blaring like in the background.
I don't remember going to a website with music in the background.
I went to like low tier websites then, I guess.
So at the very top, there's a SoMee icon with beta on it. So
we're in beta.
now I want to see how to add like Twitter.
You have 20,000 fire points for some reason.
Okay, well.
Interesting.
Friends, groups, companies, and photos.
It's got a wallet there at the top too.
Let's go to social dashboard. Great.
Yeah, is there like a little... Okay. Yeah. Shit's 20 minutes long, dude.
Dude, look at that intro, though.
Very nice. That already looks scammy to me, dude. They
Hi,
put so much
welcome
effort
to
into
SoMee
that.
Social. My name is Andrew, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up your SoMee social media management platform.
Like
When
the
you
upbeat
receive
music.
your login information, this is a screen that you're going to be greeted with.
Nobody can
A couple
scam
of
me with this
basics
kind of
to
music,
help
right?
you navigate, starting with the top left area.
Oh, fuck me,
These
dude.
3 icons are going to give you updates as well as allow you to navigate your settings. 3 arrows you see over here.
All right.
Yo, what the fuck, dude? Like they had that awesome intro and like the audio from like the 1980s, dude. What the hell was that shit? They couldn't invest in like a fucking $100 like Yeti mic at least or something?
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus Christ. Come on, man.
Oh, crap. So I can already tell that their dashboard is different than what I'm seeing here. So
Okay.
it's like an old video. But I don't see how log in. Huh.
I'm thinking they like preemptively maybe made this for, well, you're saying it's for
Oh, so it's not. It's
you
not.
need like pending verification or something?
Yeah. Huh.
The fact that I saw a wallet on this thing, I'm thinking they're more geared towards like decentralized social media.
It might be, but they talked about Twitter and everything.
Well, yeah. But I'm assuming they're going to get literally zero adoption from like traditional mainstream social media. Just because nobody's looking for this right now. But in the decentralized world.
Dude,
What are you going to say?
Dude, there's YouTube, there's Twitter, there's Facebook,
Okay.
there's Steemit.
All right.
I mean, there's all kinds of social medias that we're not like taking advantage of.
Us?
Yeah.
So what are you saying? Like if you
So-
uploaded a video, it goes to like all of them or something?
Not necessarily. It just depends on how it works, right? But the end goal is to have a single place
Uh-huh.
where you can post a tweet, post a Facebook comment, do all this stuff all one time, or at least easier.
The only
And
thing
Instagram.
yeah, it just removes the friction from like opening 6 separate browsers and doing everything
Believe
individually.
me,
pretty much?
that's trivializing the problem, like what you
Yeah,
just said,
a little
because
bit,
it's
yeah.
such a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
To do like social media, yeah, like
Yeah.
it's a
But
real
it's
pain in the
still
ass.
gonna be a pain in the ass, ain't it? It's just gonna be
It-
all in one place. The pain just aggregates essentially.
Well, it's concentrated.
Concentrated ass pain, dude. That doesn't sound good.
Oh shit!
But I get it, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't get it at the same time. I need to like dig deeper into it.
yeah.
But I feel like, dude, this has to already been done. Like,
Well,
come
yeah.
on. How has this like not been done?
God, I want to call it like HubSpot or something, but
I don't know. We're being total dicks right now. At least I am. Like, giving this thing a chance.
well, there's a coin attached to it. See, that's what I don't understand.
Oh,
It's
there's
like, why-
another coin, huh?
Yeah, why does
Jesus
it need?
Christ.
Why does this need a coin?
Exactly.
Yeah, we just gotta play with it a little bit more.
Yeah, if you're interested, yeah, give us an update later on, dude.
Yeah.
Update us down the road what you find out. But like I said, I get it, but I don't get it at the same time. And especially after talking about that $42 million scam. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
dude,
I mean, they only raised 1.2 million. So if this was like a scam,
what do you mean only, dude? That's still like good nuggets. You know what I mean?
dude.
But at least they produce something. There's
Yeah,
that.
yeah, for sure.
True.
So it's not fraudulent just because you can log in.
Yeah, this is like a typical crypto project. Like they had an idea, they had an ICO to raise fundage, and then they created a product, and it hopefully aligns with their initial idea. You know,
Yeah.
whether or not it'll succeed is up to the market.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, but I'm interested in like the social media like aggregation aspect because
Yeah,
if you can make life easier by doing that, I'm down.
you're right.
I'm down.
That's it's as simple as that. Like with creating a business, whatever makes humanity's lives like a little more convenient or easier, you're on to something.
For sure.
It's literally that simple.
Yeah.
You know, like fucking Uber Eats and like shit like that, dude. We're so fucking like the fact that we can just gorge on demand is like, you know, booming business.
Yeah.
We don't have to leave our houses anymore to gorge on fast food.
Shit, not only that, here in Houston, there's an automated vehicle delivering food from Walmart to like individual houses.
Exactly. Yeah, because these smart motherfuckers in Silicon Valley, they figured it out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how do we make like humanity lazier than it already is? It's like, they'll just deliver everything to their door. You know what I mean? You know what needs to be created? A fucking safe space for like Amazon packages. Instead of them just throwing shit at our doors. I hear a lot of stories of like porch pirates these days.
Oh, yeah.
Those go around, follow these like Amazon
Do you
vehicles.
have the Ring like at your house?
No.
Well, we do, and we get notifications all the time about people stealing packages at the door all the time. Like
in the neighborhood or something?
Well, all over the city. It happens all over the city.
And they let everyone know?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do about it?
Well,
you can do,
like,
right?
yeah, you can. Like,
that's a problem. Somebody needs to solve that problem. Like, I think like an actual like safe box outside your house.
Well,
it's not a bad idea.
So there's a couple solutions out there that are sort of working.
Yeah.
Even Amazon has implemented their own like a locker box.
Exactly what
like,
I was talking about.
You go to like the post office, you own it like a locker, and that's where Amazon drops stuff off.
That's not gonna work, dude. You gotta go to the fucking post office.
Well, yeah,
like,
I mean, because it's like this huge like beast of a like locker place.
No, dude, it's gotta be like attached to your foundation of your house. Like we need to build these like build toilets.
But
you know
sometimes
what I mean?
like you get packages that don't fit in these like boxes, these lockers.
Well, it'll be a big motherfucking locker. It's gonna be ugly, but maybe they could make it look nice. You know, like we got trash receptacles because we need them. Package delivery is a need these days, you know?
Yeah.
It's not going away. It's only going to get more like ingrained into our society. So why not build this into our housing structure, I guess, our living structure.
What if you build like a chute into your house? Like
Not a bad idea. Instead of like a little mail one.
Yeah.
But then it would be fucking huge. Where are you going to put that bitch? I don't know. Like
it's a real problem.
Architects have to design these into houses like in the future. Like a futuristic house would have to have like a big slot, maybe with like on the app you and the delivery driver and you connect, and then you give them like an authorization code in order to like shoot some shit in.
Yeah, so Amazon had tried doing this with like garages. Like they have access to your garage, so they can open the garage door, leave something in, close it. Done.
That's still too risky because then you're giving this,
Yeah.
you gotta trust this delivery man is not a fucking thief, you know?
And there's another one where there's like two doors at your house. Like one door, can be accessed like from like Amazon delivery, and that's it. And they just put it in there and lock the door, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that seems reasonable too. I don't know. They'll figure it out, dude. They're the richest company in the world. If they don't figure that out, they suck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But mostly, like, if your packages can be seen, there's a high potential that it's going to get stolen. So if the thief can't like easily see it by driving by, like you have a pretty good chance that it's not going to be stolen.
Yeah, but I think like these thieves,
they walk around.
They follow these vehicles, because now Amazon part of their distribution method is they have drivers come in and then they assign them blocks like a neighborhood, and then they give them all the packages specific to this neighborhood.
Yeah.
You drive out there and you deliver like house by house. So by the time you're in your run, you just delivered 30 packages, like 30 houses in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah.
So if like a thief was smart, he's gonna like be at that distribution center,
right?
Find a car, just tail it, and then just yoink.
Damn.
That sucks, right?
Yeah.
But that's a problem. But
Speaking of delivery, did you see that video? I think it happened in Florida, where these
oh my God,
two
yeah,
guys
dude.
like shot up a
UPS
jewelry store,
Yeah.
and then they hijacked a UPS truck.
That was fucking crazy.
That
and
was
then
crazy.
the cops
And the cops like, dude, this is like a fucking
like a Wild West.
Wild West, like fucking back and
they
forth.
just jumped out their car and started capping that mother. And they had a hostage, the driver.
They had a hostage, and like there was a bunch of civilians behind the truck.
Oh, dude, all surrounded.
Like,
it was
surrounded.
like rush hour gridlock traffic.
Like this. There's no way this was protocol.
no, it can't be.
God
That's
damn, man.
insanity. Not even like a guy in a megaphone like, release the hostage. Please exit the vehicle. Like,
But
none of that. Just
I
straight
think
to capping.
I think these guys had started the gun fire, and like of course the
Yeah.
cops are gonna return fire.
That's true.
But like, damn,
Yeah, what do you do?
man.
You just sit there and get shot at?
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing: the UPS truck had a GPS. They stole a bunch of jewelry. Yeah, they shot up the place. I think nobody got hurt over at the jewelry store.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is follow them, tail them, but don't engage.
But that's what they did until the thieves got stuck in that gridlock traffic, and then I think they probably panicked and they started firing. You know,
I just
I
don't
think that's how shit hit the fan.
Shit, man, come on. And then like an innocent bystander, like in his car, like got shot and killed.
Killed. That's
God
so
damn it.
rough, dude.
And not to mention the UPS driver.
Yeah, poor dude. He's just trying to like work.
Yeah.
You know? Just trying to deliver his packages and go home and like chill, but nah.
And like it
Wrong
was his
place,
first
wrong
date
time.
driving by himself too.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a picture of the guy, dude. He looked younger than me. He's probably like 23.
Yes, 27.
27?
Yeah.
There you go.
Shit, man.
Yeah, dude, the world's fucked, man. That's what I'm saying. How are you so optimistic, Willis? I'm like, fuck, man. I hear stories like that. It just adds on to my like fuel of hatred. Not hatred, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cynicism.
Cynicism, yeah.
Cynical, whatever.
I don't know what it is. I don't think of myself being like positive or anything. I don't know. I don't know.
Positive in certain aspects and like shit on certain things.
Yeah.
Like anything that's like not like Tesla related, pretty much. It's like fuck everything Elon hasn't touched, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
But yeah.
No, speaking of like,
Speaking of what?
I was just gonna say, speaking of like positive news, your boy Andrew Yang
Oh yeah.
had finally
what
made the
fuck?
debate.
How did I not even think about that, dude?
Yeah.
Our math hat's still chilling here.
Yeah. Can you even see them?
That's good. I don't know. Let me scoot them.
No,
Oh,
you can't
dude.
see them.
There
There
they
you go.
are. They're the boys.
Yeah, so he finally made a debate. I think it was like at the buzzer too. I think the deadline was the 12th, which is today, and he barely got in like yesterday.
What did he need to do to qualify?
He had to get 4 qualifying polls and at least 200,000 donations, and he's like at 300,000, 350, I
Fuck
think.
yeah. Dude. So it was the polls that he was looking out.
Yeah.
Waiting for.
Yeah, correct.
That's good.
So he made it in, and
Bro,
not only
doesn't
that,
even matter, man. The last debate was so shit. Like,
it was shit. But
who is
the most important thing about this debate is that there's only 7 of them, versus like 12 last time.
7? Oh, people on
Seven
stage?
candidates.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
people are dropping out.
Yeah. So I think Amy Klobuchar is going to be the next one out. And who else?
I don't even know who that is. Holy shit. Yeah, she's gone. If I haven't even heard of her, she's got to be
And
out
Steyer,
of there.
the billionaire.
You mean
Not Bloomberg.
Bloomberg?
No, the other
there's
billionaire.
another billionaire?
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
mix?
dude.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. Steyer.
I think this just shows that, like, Trump, they must already know, like, Trump is making so much money off of this, or else why would they be jumping in? That's my thinking.
No, what I'm thinking, well, I think for Bloomberg, like, have you seen a bunch of ads on YouTube for Bloomberg?
Dude, he's
He's
I've
all
seen
over
ads
the
all over
place.
the place, yeah.
I think what he's doing is secretly like supporting Trump in the way of by diluting the Democratic field. And if you dilute them and like divide and conquer,
Yeah.
like Trump will get elected again for another 4 years of distraction for Bloomberg.
It's interesting. Yeah, dude.
I mean, if
Well, that's if they're homies. I mean, but they probably are.
I-
They're billionaires,
it
right?
doesn't even matter. I think Bloomberg is like profiting off of like Trump's distractions.
Well, also Trump does a lot of good to the wealthy class.
That's true.
A lot of tax incentives and stuff like that. And I think he deregulated a lot of things for big corporations.
Yeah, shit. If he could get another 4 years, I mean that's a potential lot of money there.
Yeah.
And then maybe he's afraid of Andrew Yang doing with the VAT tax or
we're
value added tax.
We definitely like Andrew Yang. I disagree with him on certain aspects, but dude, like I said before in this podcast, he's getting Ron Paul'd. He's getting the exact same media treatment, like the shutout, and dude, it's so fucking clear as day.
So Bernie Sanders is going through the same thing with the media blackout. Like, dude, I saw that.
Nearly as bad as Yang though.
No, for sure, sure.
Dude, they gave him 4 minutes or something last time.
Yeah.
They were so disrespectful. Dude, everyone's just so disrespectful to the guy, and the same thing happened to Ron Paul.
Man, it doesn't make any sense when I hear Andrew Yang compared to all the others. Andrew Yang is the only one that makes sense. How is Bernie Sanders talking about the whole federal job guarantee? What the? We're guaranteed a federal job. What if you don't like it? What about the stay-at-home moms? What about the people that can't work? I mean, what about all these people?
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And then we have Elizabeth Warren talking about healthcare that doesn't really have any, a plan, right? She's just, talking out her ass.
Yeah.
So I really don't understand, why we're even having debates, to be honest.
No, dude, the whole I mean, if people haven't realized it by now, dude, the fact that we allow dinosaur news networks dictate who gets the platform to speak the most, because the data's there, dude. They definitely favor whoever the fuck they favor. They give them 30, 40, 50% of the airtime. That is not how our fucking
that's not how we process.
It's not how the information should be disseminated to the people.
Yeah.
In this technological age, we shouldn't rely on news networks anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what's better? Podcasts.
Hell yeah.
Every dude, Howard Stern did an interview for Hillary Clinton a week ago or something. Dude,
oh, yeah.
It totally changed my perspective of Hillary Clinton.
Really?
Dude, because she opened up because, her whole political life was her doing this bullshit where she stands in front of either giant crowds and gives a rehearsed, teleprompter speech.
Yeah, yeah.
Or she's on these debate stages and it's just trash.
Yeah.
You never actually get to know the person. You know what I mean? The only place you do is on a podcast. And she had a Howard Stern type show.
Sure, sure.
It was a 2-hour long discussion and she talked about all kinds of shit that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
If she would have done that when she was running, holy shit, she probably would have won.
Yeah.
Because dude, that changed my perspective of her. And I'm always dude, this bitch is as fake as it gets. No offense to anybody who really supports her.
Yeah.
But it's true because all my image of her is she's this career politician. She's just a puppet, right?
Yeah.
But
that's how I discovered Andrew Yang. I mean, it was because of Joe Rogan's podcast.
Exactly.
And it wasn't really Joe Rogan's podcast. It was the highlights of his podcast.
Yeah.
The highlights said automation and the potential of job losses. So I clicked on that and I was like, wait a minute, this guy's running for president? Let me go watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and you watched it. That's 30, 40 minutes of content, just that discussion.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
They're on that debate stage. He probably lucky if he gets a minute of that out there to the people, you know what I mean? And it has to be the most rehearsed 1 minute line because he knows that's all he's going to get.
Yeah.
And it comes off as what the hell? What?
Shit, and most of the voters probably aren't listening to podcasts or watching podcasts.
Fuck no, dude.
Most voters all they get is maybe these ads is probably their only interaction with these political candidates.
Yeah, man, because that's the old system that we're used to. But what I'm saying is fuck, we gotta evolve.
Yeah, we
one
do,
way or
man.
another, dude. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This shit does not make any sense, dude.
Yeah, as many smart people as we got.
Yeah, man.
We gotta figure out a new way to do this shit. We talk about decentralized everything all the time because that's what we do.
Yeah.
And we're witnessing it firsthand with Decentraland, how difficult that is.
Yeah, for sure.
Where you're trying to create a decentralized platform and stuff. But
yeah, and on
so I don't know if that's the solution.
To pile on for the debate, I saw that there was a link going around Twitter where the debaters are asking for questions. So I submitted like 20 questions, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they also like asked for like
Jesus.
your number and your email and all that stuff, just in case they wanted to contact you to ask you questions about your questions.
Really?
Yeah, so it was like a legit thing.
Yeah.
And so I'll be definitely watching the debate just to see if they have my questions, because the question that I asked, like, nobody's asking.
Yeah, then they probably won't choose you then.
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna happen, dude. It's gonna be like, what's your favorite sandwich? You know what I mean? Like, fuck me, man. I don't know, dude. But I see it clear as day to me. Like, dude, this shit's ridiculous.
It's
so
also
ridiculous.
rigged.
Yeah, like I noticed it from the beginning. Like when Ron Paul was running, I fucking noticed it. Like, dude, there's a problem here, man.
I think they're right. I think the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, have already selected their national candidate.
Yeah.
And this is just like
at
to waste time to buy,
Yeah.
kill time.
It's so stupid. We don't need to do this.
Yeah, we don't.
We literally could just have like, okay, we got like 10 people who want to be president. All right, we're gonna have like 10 like podcasts, I guess. Just a 2-hour long pitch America right now. 2-hour long pitch. Why should you be president? And then you need somebody like a Joe Rogan type or like a Howard Stern type
to make it
really good personality, like interpersonal skills.
Yeah.
To get to their human side too, whether or not they're really trying to fuck us or something.
Yeah.
That's so much better than like
hell yeah,
throw them up on stage and like do this stupid rehearsed bullshit, and it's like a dance.
Yeah,
it's just, I don't know. It's like today it's turned into like a drama show. Everyone's just like talking shit to each other. And stuff.
Not only that, it's not fair. Like the people that you want to hear about, they only get like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
while others are getting like 15, 20 minutes.
It's insane. It's insanity.
Shit, and we're not even politic guys, man. We're far from politics. We hate politics. But shit,
I do, man. I joined a podcast with my friends about we were focused on politics. Dude, like I'm like not even friends with half of them anymore. Like that's how volatile and like angry and like so much hatred that podcast turned into. Because like, dude, politics is AIDS. It's like straight up AIDS, dude.
That's why I really like Andrew Yang a lot, because any questions that he gets about like, what do you think about the Trump impeachment debate and all that? He was like, well, I think Trump getting impeached is probably a good thing. However, I don't think it's going to happen. But what we should be focused on are things that help move America forward by, addressing like the job losses, addressing automation, addressing all these things that people are actually like experiencing within their lives. People who didn't vote for Donald Trump, they don't give a shit about this impeachment thing.
True.
So, why even talk about it? The more we talk about Trump, the more power he gains.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the Hulk. You keep shooting at Hulk, he gets stronger, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is. He gets oranger instead of greener. Holy shit. I don't know, man. Like, I have an idea in my head of like a political solution for it. It's obviously online based, but it's got like some blockchain integration built into it and stuff too. But
dude, man,
fuck if what I have in my head is not like a replace government thing. It's more like provide an alternative,
like a technical solution to.
It's like provide an alternate sentiment based on like factual shit, not like emotional shit. Kind of like how Syndicator does things. Like they try and they use the public's like knowledge base.
Yeah.
And they somehow run it through some AI engine and put out like predictions on markets.
Yeah.
There's got to be a way to do that with like political thoughts, so like you could produce like an image of like what's factually like the directions, the real issues at stake here.
Yeah.
So like, we could compare that to what these politicians are presenting to us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And it's kind of like, I don't know.
Damn.
It would be nice. Like, dude, imagine having that. It's just like another tool.
Yeah, for sure.
As a voter.
I totally agree. I remember you talking about this, and I agree. Like, this is a really solid idea.
Yeah.
It's like,
but there's so many holes in it too.
Yeah, but there's holes in everything though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like if it addresses like an actual problem and once it's deployed, it actually works. Yeah. Dude, that's worth its weight in gold, dude.
I agree. Like if it became like a fully adopted thing, and we know because like it's verifiable through blockchain, like the people who are participating in this network are like,
dude, and the fact that we can't vote for a president online just because of like fraudulent like votes and all that. And I get it.
Yeah.
But we can solve this online. Like, what are we doing, man? This is not 1936.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We should be able to vote online.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of reasons why we don't know of yet. 'Cause we never really looked into it, but it seems like the more obvious thing to do.
Yeah, and blockchain, of course, can solve that. But of
Yeah.
course, there is some problems, but nothing that we can't get over.
Mm. I don't know.
But anyway, so that was enough
Was
of
there anything else?
politics. No, that was it.
What about the Twitter guy?
Oh shit!
Jack Dorsey.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude.
Yeah, it's actually a big story.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh
Huge.
man,
It's huge.
it's huge. Yes. Here we go. How did I miss this, dude?
I don't know. You like went on like 6 different tangents and like wasted 30 minutes. Well,
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, so I'm going to show you is sort of like a Twitter storm from Jack Dorsey. So apparently Jack Dorsey is going to create a decentralized standard for social media.
This is the guy who created Twitter, right?
That's correct, and he's the CEO of Square, the payments company.
Did he create Square too?
Yeah.
What? Dude, this guy's a G, dude.
Yeah, I mean, shit, once you get like a successful business,
Yeah, you could just off
you
to
can
the
just-
races,
Yeah,
right?
dude.
That's true.
That's the first one in the notch is like the most important one, dude.
yeah. I had no idea he had anything to do with Square. I thought it was like some lady, some woman.
Nah.
I don't know why. Okay.
So Twitter's funding a small independent team of up to 5 open source architects, engineers, and designers to develop an open and decentralized standard for social media. The goal is for Twitter to ultimately be a client of the standard. So, I mean, this has huge implications, right?
Yep.
You won't be able to kick out anybody in this decentralized Twitter,
Which is awesome.
which is awesome.
Because there's already like so much evidence of like Twitter
There is, but
like
in some
favoring certain
cases,
things.
it's a good thing, right? You can have like
Like filter like hate speech and stuff. Or
yeah,
what?
hate speech, nefarious content. I mean, dude, we've
Like,
talked
come
about this
We
before, like
do.
in
Like,
Decentraland.
you and I
like,
disagree on this one. I think. Like I like the idea of I'm okay with people like saying hateful shit in the public space. It's okay with me.
no, I totally get that. I get
You know?
that, but I'm talking about like actual bad content,
Like like child porn.
child porn.
Like if somebody's tweeting out like a link to like a child pornography site,
yeah,
but it should be community driven, not somebody at the top being like, I don't like this,
shit, man.
because
yeah.
they end up abusing their power, dude. They're fucking people. People
yeah.
suck.
Yeah, that's true.
Then they start realizing, hey, I got the power to censor the internet. What am I gonna do? I have this idea in my mind how like the world should be run, right? And then I'm gonna silence the people who are against me.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a problem.
yeah. We've seen that plenty of times, and
Yeah.
we hate it. I mean, shit. So Twitter was so open early on that many saw its potential to be a decentralized internet standard like SMTP or email protocol for a variety of reasons. So he goes on to like talk about recently we came across this article on protocols, not platforms, which captures a number of challenges and solutions. But more importantly, it reminds us of a credible path forward. Hire folks to develop a standard in the open.
Jesus, dude, he really did go on a Twitter storm.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So this is not going to happen overnight. It may take several years to develop a sound, scalable, and usable decentralized standard for social media. And I saw another tweet. So it's called Blue Sky. So another tweet from Blue Sky was talking about how they are aware of the competitors, and they are also willing to adopt some of the things their competitors doing as long as it fits with this like standard. But otherwise, they're more than okay with like competing with them in different standards.
Of course. So is there any cryptocurrency involved in this?
I don't think so. Nothing that Jack mentioned though.
Yeah, I know he's a crypto fanboy. He's got like a shit ton of bitcoins.
Yeah.
Something from what I've heard, he's going to like Africa or something to try and like invest in like, projects down there that are beneficial to unbanked and stuff like that.
Yeah, and this is not to say that they're not going to use cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
there might be
Well,
a
it's 'cause they're-
utility for
they're-
one.
You know, the big main competitor that comes to mind is Voice.
Yeah.
EOS, Dan Larimer,
And
Brandon.
it's-
Is his name Brandon or Brandon? Brendan Bloomer?
Brendan.
Whatever, the CEO of Block One.
Yeah.
Those two guys.
And it's their main competitor is Voice because they got so much money, dude.
Yeah, right.
So
You know, like once they build their platform, which has been announced, February, whatever the fuck.
February, yeah, we're gonna be the first ones like
Yeah, we're gonna be on
voicing
that.
our opinions.
Hell yeah. We're gonna be like, man, this sucks.
We're gonna be trending on day one, dude.
We're gonna try our ass off, dude. But the good thing is, there's a voice token apparently, and
Yeah.
based off what we've seen from like Dan Larimer's previous project, Steam It, you know, they're for a while they're like top
Yeah.
Steam producers of content,
Yeah.
which is basically like a public blog post place. You know, you blog and everyone sees it. Instead of like getting like all these stupid useless hearts,
Yeah.
but actually they're not useless because you know
it's a good indicator.
it's a
of-
metric that like sponsors use and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure.
But on top of that, like in a crypto project, like it's actual, you're earning crypto
Yeah.
for your thoughts, I guess, or your content,
Yeah, for sure.
which
So-
is cool.
So of course there's a lot of support from the crypto
Like
community.
you said, Twitch.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like did you
He's
just
like, yeah,
Yeah, somebody said, "Did you describe the Twitch app?" And
Yeah.
Twitch is like, "Yeah."
yeah. No, I don't. I envision it like a yeah. Like I don't know why. Twitch is a platform, not a protocol. Okay.
Yeah, so Twitch is using Bitcoin SV, Satoshi Vision.
Hmm.
So you remember that one?
Yeah,
right?
more people are talking about Twitch than Voice. Maybe there's a bigger Twitch community.
Yeah, I think Twitch has a good like process of onboarding people
Yeah.
because right now, in order to get on Twitch, you have to tweet that you're on Twitch, and there's so many people that retweet that. It's crazy.
Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Block One rolls out Voice, dude. We're definitely gonna stay on top of that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
But so yeah, this is good. This is cool. Jack
Yeah.
Dorsey, he's a big influencer in the tech space, right?
Yep.
Obviously.
Yep, he is.
So he's acknowledging a problem and he's trying to find a solution to it.
Yep.
And this motherfucker, I'm assuming, is like a multi-billionaire, right? So
I think he's pretty close, if not there already.
did he like sell Twitter super early or something? I think that's what he did, right?
I don't think so.
Well, if he didn't, then he definitely would be a billionaire by now, dude.
Yeah.
Twitter's like one of the top platforms.
Yeah.
Maybe he sold out early. He probably like, I'll take a couple $100 million. You know what I mean? He might have been that guy.
Yeah. So yeah, man, we're making progress. Freaking crypto's blowing up, and
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes,
Price wise, it's pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But time to buy. Not financial advice.
Yeah. All right, man. So I think that covers everything we wanted to talk about on the rundown.
Jeez,
we did,
we did that so wrong. Like the whole idea of the rundown is supposed to be like we spent
a
like
10-minute
15, 20
segment.
minutes just breaking down the shit. We spent the whole time, dude.
Yeah.
But maybe it's just whatever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to talk about.
If
too,
you guys
so,
enjoyed this podcast, leave a thumbs up so we actually know if this is like good or not.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Otherwise, we're gonna like keep experimenting until we find our golden goose. You know what I mean?
yeah, and what would help a lot is if you rated on the iTunes version of the podcast.
Oh yeah,
That would help a lot.
like a leave a rating,
Yeah, a rating.
1 to 5 stars.
Yep.
Hopefully 5. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
If you actually watch and enjoy it, like the info we put out,
yeah. We'll
help us out, man.
we appreciate it. We should probably we're probably gonna record another podcast pretty soon with the Metalith guys.
Metalith.
So that might be happening pretty soon. And then we
That's
have Andreas Antonopoulos coming up
That's good too.
in about 18 days.
Yeah,
So
30th,
2 weeks?
right? So, but it probably won't be put out until like the new year, which is cool. That's like the
No, I'm
Most
thinking of putting
polished-
it out as soon as it's done, like the next day, if possible.
well, it's literally like New Year's Eve then.
Yeah, there you go.
If we'll see. I'm not gonna hold you
Shit.
to that, but either way, it's fine. Like either it's the last thing of the year, and we cap it off with something badass, like a nice little interview
Yeah,
with one of our white whales or whatever you called them.
yeah, the
White
Great
dragons?
White Buffalo.
I heard dragon.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch that movie.
Dude, fuck that. I'm already saying no.
Dude.
Or
So
or you posted it. It'll be the first one of 2020.
Yeah.
Either way, it's fine. It'll be cool.
Yeah. But yeah, either one will be good.
Yeah.
So we'll be back pretty soon.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
guys.
for listening, boyos and girls.
Appreciate it.
Peace.